Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Derek here. Welcome back to episode number 4 of our Philadelphia Flyers NHL 18 franchise mode. So in the last episode, we just did the draft. I was expecting to do the whole offseason, but I wasn't thinking of how long the draft would take. So in this episode, we'll for sure get the whole offseason done. So we're going to sign some contracts, but quickly I wanted to show you, I didn't really think of checking this. There was a few trades that happened. So first one here, Vancouver trade Tanev to New Jersey for a first. LA trade Alec Martinez to Winnipeg for a first. And Detroit traded Franz Nielsen to Detroit. Or what am I saying? Detroit traded Franz Nielsen to San Jose for Timo Meier and Kevin LeBlanc. So that's a fair trade for Detroit. I mean, they're getting a younger guy. They need to rebuild, so that's fair. So what we're going to do is I'm going to do so those are the trades that I'm, but I'll do the contracts myself. I don't want to do it on camera because it could be a decently long process. But first I'll show you who we all have to sign, and then we'll sort of go through. So like out of our UFAs, I was scouting this before, like I was looking at this. I'm going to try and see if we can pick up Manning, probably McDonald, get some veteran leadership on the AHL team. And then we'll get these two bottom six guys and maybe Hoiberg. And then we'll see what else we do. And then in restricted free agents, we obviously want to get Hogg, Morin, Taylor Lear, one of my favorite players on the Flyers. Hunter Shinkarika we got in the trade. And then maybe Tyrell Goldborn or something. And then unsigned, I think we'll just try and sign Matthew Strome. And then we don't really have any goalies to sign. I think we are going to release Alex Leon though, because I mean we have 4 goalies already. Injuries aren't on, and I can't see him getting much playing time. But he does have medium AHL starter potential, and I don't want him sitting here and he's just gonna get upset if he's not getting to play. So right away I'll just release him right now, and then in the future we can obviously sign like a goalie free agent. So yeah, so I'll get to sign these guys and then I'll tell you guys what I get done. Alright guys, so I am back. So we have managed to sign quite a few players, but so I'm happy with. I'll just show you. I released a few of the RFA guys. There wasn't really like a big name player, so that doesn't really matter. But in UFAs, these are the players we'll be losing. It's weird too. I offered Brandon Manning like 2 different like decent contracts. The first one was what he wanted. Second one was a little bit more than he wanted, and he kept rejecting. He didn't want to come back to Philly, I guess, so that's fine. And then we're not going to re-sign Matt Reed. I feel like there's too many younger guys that would be able to come in and take his spot. And Reed is only going to degress in overall. So we'll lose all these guys, which is fine. And then unsigned, we got Matthew Strome. I'll just show you the contracts. Is there a way to like check recently signed? No. I'll just try and go through and see what we signed. So we signed Robert Hogg and Samuel Morin. We got Hogg on 1.2 mil for 3 years, which I think is a great contract, and I got Morin on 1.1 for 3 years, so that's pretty good too. We got Taylor Lear on 1 mil for 2 years. I tried to get a little bit lower, but I couldn't really go any lower with him, so that's fine. Shinkarika, he only wanted 0.8 for 2 years, so we did that right away. Colin McDonald, just like basically almost the lowest contract you can get. He'll just stay on the AHL team and guide those younger guys. And that's basically about it. And we also signed Matthew Strome. I don't know why I can't find him on here, but I guess it's not on main roster. But we signed Matthew Strome as well for just like 0.9, I think. 0.9 mil. So that's all good. So that's our re-sign phase down. We didn't have much to do in this re-sign phase. Next year we do have quite a few more players that we'll have to re-sign here, but we'll send a free agency now and we'll see who's available, and then we'll check out our team and see like what we need out of free agency and if there's anything we need to do. So we'll go to UFA. I'm not going to bother with any RFAs. So there's quite a few decent players here. Oh, geez, Vegas lost quite a few players. They lost Marshall and Neal here. Yager's still in free agency, 46, hasn't retired yet. Mikhail Backlund, that's a decent free agency guy. Brian Little, Paul Stastny, Rick the Dick Nash. I'm not really seeing anyone that I'm super interested in. Obviously, Phil Peel is in free agency, so I guess he did not get re-signed. I'm forgetting who we traded. San Jose, I think. I guess they didn't re-sign him, but here's the goalies. We don't really need a goalie. I mean, I think Elliott and Neuwirth will be our goalies again this year. We'll look by potential. Riley Sheahan is available, medium top 6, but he's 26, and I mean 79 overall. He could be decent. Like we could slide him to the wing, and he'd replace Matt Reed or something. So that could be potential, but he does want 2.3, and that's a bit much, I think. Does it not really like show like guys' potential by age anymore? Like Simon I'm not even trying to say it. I'm not really seeing like a really young guy that we could offer this contract to, but there's also a couple guys like Shane Prince, Josh Levile. I wouldn't mind Shane Prince actually. He could replace Reed / Raffle on that third line, scoring line. Well, there's this guy right here, medium top 9, 21. Medium top 9, 19. This guy could be decent. But we don't really need too many prospects, honestly, so I don't know if I'll bother with any of these guys. So obviously Riley Barber. But I'm not really seeing anyone that we really need. Tyler Bertuzzi. Wow, Detroit lost him. Wow. Yeah, not really anyone we super need. We'll see potential in goalies. Yeah, there's not really much here. There's a medium fringe starter. He went undrafted. Wow. Nilo Halolan. Oh no, we got 2 goalie prospects, but this guy is a bit younger than them, so it's a potential we bring this guy in. But I'm gonna take a look at our team and decide if there's anything that we need, and then I will be right back. Alright guys, I am back. So looking at our team, which I'll show you in a second, there's one guy I want to try and sign in, and that is Michael Grabner. He would fit well on like the third line. We have quite a few prospects coming up that I think will probably make the team next year, but Michael Grabner could fit in. He's an older guy, but the thing is he wants 3 years, and I would more just want to offer him 1. We do have a lot of cap space though, so I am willing to give him like, I'll give him 3.4 for 1 year. I know it might seem like a lot, but we have like 17 million cap space, so I'll offer him that, and that's all I'm gonna offer right now because that's all I really think we need. If he rejects, I'll look to someone else. Like I could look at Riley Sheahan, but I would prefer a sniper. So I'll show you our team. I just go into propose trade and sort by overall here. Like I'll show you forwards. So if we sort by overall, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you can see it cuts up at 74. But like some of these guys, like medium top 9, low top 6, medium top 6, medium top 9, these guys are all gonna get better, and most of them are all young, so they're only gonna improve. And then guys like Nolan Patrick, he's gonna improve in the offseason. Hopefully, I think. So we don't like really need another like 77, 76 overall guy. That's why I'm not gonna look into Shane Prince, but I'll see if we can get Grabner. I didn't really want to go for one of those top free agents, and then because I'm not looking to go for a cup run this year, it would be fine if we could, but this is more the year of bringing up our prospects and getting them ready for 1 or 2 years where I think we'll be a serious cup contender. And then on defense, we've got Provorov, Gostisbehere, Gudis, Hogg, Morin, and then it'll potentially be Sanheim or Myers, or probably Sanheim, and then McDonald will get dropped down. We'll see. And then for goalies, we obviously have Elliott and Neuwirth. And I don't think Carter Hart will get the call up for a couple years still, but eventually. And we'll see if maybe Stolarz grows as well. But we'll see if Grabner accepts that contract. And if he does, I think that's all we're really going to do for this offseason. We'll see here. Skip a few days. I don't know how long it will take for him to get back to us. So he has accepted. So we got Michael Grabner. So that's a great signing in my opinion. That has a lot of like depth, but it's still like good depth. It's not just bad players or like half decent players with depth. Michael Grabner is good, 80 overall. With the new rating system, that's perfect for the third line. So I think that's the only signing we're gonna make for now. And now we will head into the next season, and I will see you guys there. Alright guys, we are back in the second season of our GM mode. So I'm about to go into roster moves. So obviously in here we will see, hopefully, that we have some good player growth. So this is the first time all have seen it as well. So hopefully Nolan Patrick's gone up a bit in some of our prospects. I'm not gonna look. So we'll go to center. I know a lot of these centers will play on the wing. So oh my. So Nolan Patrick's gone up to an 81. So he increased 2 overall over offseason, I think. So that is great. And then Couturier actually went up 1 as well. So he's going to be a decent second line center, I think. Yeah, and then German Rubasov actually went up a few overall too. So he's a 79 now. Then we've got Yori Laterra, Corbin Knight, Jordan Wheel, and no one else really looking at center. I didn't know Isaac Ratcliffe was a center. We've got Morgan Frost down there. We'll call down or send Corbin Knight down for sure. And then we'll go to left wing. So we've got Konechny, dang, he didn't go up any overall in the off season, but that's fine. And then we've got Grabner, Lawton, who didn't go up either. And then Taylor Lear, who went up 2 overall. And Shinkarik went up 1, I think. I'm not sure. So I think we'll end up calling up Taylor Lear. We'll check out right wing, Voracek, Simmons, Weiss, and no one really there. So I'm going to call up Taylor Lear. And we'll see how many forwards that puts us at. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 with Wheel. We'll call down Wheel and then head to defenseman here. Ivan Provorov is an 87. Wow, that is awesome. So we've got Provorov is an 87, turn into that stud defenseman. Gostisbehere, Gudis, Hogg, Morin, and Sanheim. So the McDonald will get dropped down, and that will leave us with 6. It doesn't look like Hogg or Morin went up at all in the offseason, so that sucks. Sanheim did go up 1 or 2 overall, I think, so that's good though. And then in the system, not really anyone there. Looks like Myers went up quite a bit. But yeah, that is that for defense. So our defense is obviously a bit weaker, but it's only going to improve. We've got 21-year-old, 25-year-old, 23, 23, 22. That will only improve. And then goalies obviously got Elliot Neuwirth. And Carter Hart has gone up to a 78 overall. So he is increasing rapidly. So hopefully some low elites this year can actually get decent, because I know last year a lot of low elites would not get good. So we can already see by Carter Hart, he start in like low 70s or 60s, and one season he's already 78. So his role is already a backup goalie. And then Stolar is a 79. I think he might have went up 1. So that is great to see. So we will head into our lines now. I'm gonna get the lines done for the start of the season, and if you guys have any like input you want to see once for next episode or anything you want me to change, just let me know. But I'm gonna start doing this, and I will see you guys soon. Alright guys, so these are the lines I have set up for now. I will potentially like change these guys' positions if they're playing somewhere else. Like I could switch Lawton's position to right wing, Rubasov to left wing, etc, etc. But this is what I've gone with for now. Nolan Patrick, I have him on the third line center again. I really don't want to put him on second line left wing. I want him to keep playing center. I mean, he increased good. He's still only 19, so I think that's fine for now. I've got, that is a fourth line, Laterra, Lear, and Weiss, and Lawton, Nolan Patrick, Grabner, and then Rubasov, Couturier, Simmons, and Voracek, Giroux, Konechny. So that first line will be the same again. Couturier and Simmons will stay on that second line, but I forget who was on the second line last year. Why can't I remember? Yeah, that's that, and then that's Lions defense. I've got Provorov, Gostisbehere, Sanheim, Hogg, Morin, and Gudis. It's really painful that all these guys are left-handed other than Gudis, but that's what we got to deal with right now. Eventually we might have to make a trade and trade one of them for a righty. And then these are the power play lines. 4-line power play, you can look at that if you want, nothing too special. And yeah, we've got the defensive specialist, Sean Couturier, 4.5-star defense, as we have seen in the real NHL when he shuts down Malkin and that. But that is the lines. That's all I have for this episode. So we'll actually get to the day or like right before the regular season, and you guys can tell me any line changes you want. I think you guys will agree with my roster moves pretty much. I mean, it was kind of obvious. After the guys we had in, it was sort of dropped off in player overall. So yeah, let's get to the regular season here. If you guys have any line changes you want to see, just let me know in the comments below. We'll do our same scouting as usual. It worked last year. We got a couple of low elites in the 4th round. So yeah, that's all I have for this episode. Hope you guys enjoy, and leave a comment if you ever want to see leave a comment if you want to see different line changes or anything. And I will see you guys later. Peace.